Oh, oh, shite. I just had a battle. I just moved on the map to like check the audio, and a battle started. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. It was 2 goblins and 2 wolves, or something. Anyway, welcome back to Nethergate Resurrection. It's the 3rd of September today. Well, technically, sort of the 2nd, but it's 2:30 AM on the 3rd. Yeah, I'm sure you wanted to know that. Right, where were we going? I guess we were just wandering down here, weren't we? Having a gander and such. Probably. What's all this nonsense? You notice a small edge on the cliff above you. Well, that's not very useful, is it? There's an old nest sitting on it, formed of mud and sticks. How do you know it's old? Are we that knowledgeable on nature? There might be something inside it, however it's about 50 feet up and there are no convenient handholds which could help you get up there. You probably won't be able to make your way up the sheer surface, but it couldn't hurt to try. Too much. Fucking do it. You only make it about 10 feet up before you tumble back down, bruising your backside. After a few more attempts you give up. If only you had someone with you who could fly up. What? Whatever. Make a bloody... somebody fly up? Oh, you can't do a question mark in a file name, can you? What's all this? There's a small patch of green plants with tiny flowers growing at the base of this twisted dead tree. It's the only living plant you've seen in this wasteland. What? There's loads of flowers over there, or whatever they are. You examine it closely, trying to figure out what it is. Using your highly developed knowledge of woodcraft, you can tell these herbs have powerful healing properties and may be very useful when making potions. What good fortune! Energetic herbs. Herb! I think I'll take those, if you don't mind. Who was it? Was it you? Yeah. Lady Bakes. Oi! How is Bob full already? It's not fair. What the hell? Once again, the nature of the veil around you suddenly and drastically changes. In a moment, the veil turns from bright and warm and cheery to dark and cold. It's night time, isn't it? No. As if on cue, black clouds march across the sky, turning the light of the sun grey and dim. As you start to turn cold, you notice bones in the lifeless dirt around you. No plants grow here, and while there are pools of water, they're salty and brackish. Oh, like no, I don't even know what brackish means. All I know, there's a song called Brackish by... was it a band called Kitty, I think? Good for nothing but creating mosquitoes and disease. Looking to the east, there's a wall over there. You can see the centre of the devastation. The devastation? What? There is a small hollow in the valley wall which contains a hill. At the top of the hill you can see 2 massive stone pillars visible even from here. You can't help but be curious about what's up there. However, if the devastation around you has anything to do with those pillars, it may be the greatest foolhardiness to approach them. They are likely to have powerful defenders. I think I know what this is actually. Something that happens pretty damn late in the Roman campaign. A small group of the Walking Dead. Oh great. It's free from that show. Isn't season 3 out soon actually? I mean not season 3, part 3 of the final season. Finally I can finish it and never watch anything ever again from Walking Dead. I've lost interest many seasons ago, but you know, when you put so much time into it, you got to see it through, even if you don't care anymore. Anyway, a small group of the Walking Dead patrols this blasted wasteland, not bloated. These are not the frail remnants of past life you have encountered elsewhere. These bones glow with a sinister light. You can feel power radiating from them. You struggle to overcome your fear as they stalk towards you. Shit, are we gonna die? Yeah, I guess we're gonna die. Well, maybe. Let's see. Shields a character. It's not very fair, is it? No, we better just heal. Just heal. I wouldn't mind doing darts of ice. Oh right, ice isn't very good against the dead, is it? Shit, what the fuck was that? I don't know. Oops. Somebody fly up. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh, wait. Wait, this is the battle again. Get me out of here. No, we're not doing this. Stay out of the dead land. I was just trying to get the dialogue or explanation stuff that I got before. What's all this? There's a house. You discover a small hut, perched in a nice spot beside this small lake. It doesn't look small. It's massive. You don't see any signs of someone being home, but someone must live here. The garden by the hut looks well tended. Maybe you'll find something interesting if you get closer. Damn right. You manage to reach the hut unmolested. Oh, damn. And start looking around. Nobody answers your knock. What? It didn't say I knocked. Guess I did though. So you poke your head inside. Nobody is in there, and the furnishings are very simple. There's only a pallet, a crude table and chair, and an empty pot hanging over some coals. The coals are still warm. Whoever lives here must have been by recently. Seeing nothing of interest inside, you examine the garden. It's quite nice. Not only are there some vegetables. Fucking hell. You see? Jeff Fogel, send me your games before you release them. I catch all of the typos because I actually read stuff. Sorry. But it looks like there's a small patch of herbs as well. You could help yourself, however it wouldn't be very nice to the occupants here. Leave it alone. You managed to resist the temptation. Oi, who says I was tempted? To steal the resident blind. You walk away, feeling virtuous. You're damn bloody right I do. Oh, I'm so nice. Anything else around here? Well, there's darkness. Darkness, cover me. What do you mean skeletons? I can't deal with those. Okay, I can actually. Never fear. Skeletons here. Ow. That's smarts. Whoa. Luckily they ain't got a fuck all. As in they have got a fuck all. As in nothing. Hey, I remember this place. Oh, this is the ruin that I have to go to, I guess. I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing. As in I can see nothing. I think this is the place anyway, where I have to take the whatever I'm supposed to be doing right now. And get a bronze token or something. Well yeah, I'm taking the token there, right? Something like that anyway. You find a small island in the violence and treachery that surrounds you. There is a quiet, peaceful glade, sweet smelling and filled with flowers. There's a warm breeze, and a sparkling blue river flows gently by. Ah, lovely. You're not the only people who find this place pleasant. There's a small hut in the middle of the glade. It's a cosy wooden building, and smoke rises from the chimney. It's surrounded by a nice garden with herbs and vegetables. Do you knock on the door? Fuck yeah, I do. You have to wait for a minute after knocking. God, hurry up. At first, you start to think that there's nobody home. Then the door slowly opens, revealing a tall person, heavily wrapped in black robes. Uh-oh. His or her face is concealed by a large hood. The person says, "Visitors, welcome, welcome." She must be an old woman. Oh, not again. At least that's your best guess based on her voice. It's so long between getting to see people, real people, not sprites or the like. I am Pearl Blossom. What? You're talking about sprites? That sounds like a sprite name. Would you like to come into my humble home and have some tea? I so rarely get a chance for nice little natter. Yeah, go on then. It's only going to be a trap, innit? Her home is warm and cosy and filled with the smell of herbs and tea. It's sparsely, I think it's sparse, isn't it? Sparsely furnished, but very clean. The only strange detail is the way Pearl Blossom keeps herself covered from head to toe. She removes a ceramic pot from her fire and pours you several cups of hot, steaming tea. You smell it skeptically, and then take a little taste. It's tea. Oh yeah? It wouldn't have said steaming tea then, if it wasn't, would they? It would have said steaming poison. You sit down and speak with her. You sit down and speak with Pearl Blossom. Yeah, I know, you just said that. She talks and acts like a kindly old lady, however, her robes and hood cover every square inch of her skin. Oh my god, get over it. Creating a highly unnerving effect. Her being out here in the wilderness doesn't help. You ask if she is scared. Oh, you ask is she if scared. Fuck's sake. You ask is she if scared living out here alone. Her hooded head shakes back and forth for a moment. Oh no, it really is a peaceful life. Nobody bothers me. But the way you were talking just sounded like you were sad that you didn't get many visitors. Nobody bothers old Pearl Blossom. Fomorians, goblins, they all leave me be. Oh, you mean bad things. Though I wasn't always a hermit. No, once I was a servant in Castle Aethdoc. Such a lovely place. Castle Aethdoc? Have you ever been there? It's to the west. Not far. No, there's a river to the west. Only 40 miles or so. What do you mean not far? Bloody hell. Can't walk there in a day. It's beautiful, and the brothers were so virtuous. The brothers ruled the castle and its lands together, acting as one in all things. Oh, acting as one in all things. They were so wise and so kind, I felt blessed to live in their presence. I was a handmaiden for one of their ladies. I worked so hard, was so loyal, but then one of the fairy ladies thought that her earrings were stolen, and that I took them. Oh, to the end of my days I still wonder what happened to those earrings. Still, they were kind to me. I was only banished, and I received a mild curse. That's not something you would say only to. Oh, they could have done much worse. Oh yes, but they were kind. What sort of curse? Oh my god, Lord of the Rings novel. Ooh. She touches her face with her hands. The curse was a difficult thing. You just said it was a mild curse. I must admit, but I found ways to make it less of a problem. She touches her hood gently with gloved fingers. And now I live here, and sometimes people even come to speak with me. She starts to say something. She has been saying something. Then she begins to tremble. You think that you can hear gentle sobs coming out of her hood. But it doesn't sound like it was a mild curse. It's making you miserable, innit? Then she shakes her head. Oh, but I do natter on. Have some more tea. You finish your snack. What, is tea a snack? And bid her farewell. As much as you pity her, you can't help but be relieved to leave this eerie place. Oh, okay. No quest to, like, cure her curse or whatever then, I guess. Right, shall we head into these ruins? It's probably where we're supposed to be going. At last, the ruined hall, which is your goal, towers right in front of you. As you get close though, you suddenly stop. Well yeah, I had to stop because a text box has shown up. First your feet get numb, then the paralysis spreads through your legs, then your hips. How am I supposed to gyrate now? Fortunately, it stops before it reaches your lungs. As you struggle to move, a shade appears in front of you. The translucent, vaguely humanoid form speaks in a whispery voice. No further. Oh, spooky. I'm recording this in October, so, you know, spook. Scary. Spooky, scary ghostians. The three crones summon you, as is their right. They exercise their privilege as powers in this region to have you come to their domain before you enter this ancient and hallowed hall. Go west to the river, then go south, cross the bridge and follow the river around to the west. The crones await you in the barren hollow inside the cliff. That is all, you may proceed. The numbness leaves your limbs, you're free to back away. It would appear that the ruined hall is still frustratingly out of your reach. Where? South along the river, cross the bridge, and then follow it around to the west. Bloody hell! Yeah, whatever. There was a bit of different text there, but you know, it's what you'd expect. Oh! You're not allowed to go in, you have to follow the river. The Riviera. The Riviera Kid. From Red Dwarf. You ain't getting away with that. How dare you dodge? I'm gonna stop picking up these heavy things. It's just too much. In fact, you know what? Whose turn is it anyway? I've decided I'm not picking up these damn £15 armours. Is that a £15? Bloody is. What about the shield? £10. I'm not picking up the £10 shields. What about that? £8. It pains me to do so, but fuck off. Oh shit, sorry. Oh, this wasn't far away, was it? You get close enough to the bridge to the west to take a good look. It's a beautiful structure, enough to make a true Roman blush with envy. Why would you blush at a bridge? Do you have a bridge fetish? It's not of a Roman style though, someone else made it. Roman bridges are solid practical affairs. This bridge is of white stone. Wait, haven't we had this before? I guess it must be a bit different though. Arcing elegantly over the tranquil river. The marble glows in the constant sunlight, and it's so thin and fragile looking that you're surprised it manages to stay upright. The most remarkable thing about the bridge, however, is the way it sparkles. Maybe the builders set chips of mica? Don't know what that is. Into the rocks. Maybe it's a very high grade of marble. Maybe it's some of the magic that seems to reside in this place. Whatever causes it, the bridge shimmers with a constant flickering of light. Oh, treasure. It hurts your eyes. Oh fuck, never mind then. And yet the sight is so lovely that you have to pull your head away. When you do, the shape of the bridge is burnt into your sight. Oh great, I'm going to see bridges everywhere I go now. It's like Death Stranding all over again. As you shake your head to clear it, you notice a man camped at the side of the road. He must have been watching you for some time. When you notice him, he motions you forward. What? God, this is the reading video. You walk up and greet the man, who was just in the process of packing up his camp and moving on. He introduces himself as Manus from Dark Souls. Manus Catalyst. No, sorry. One of the many Roman merchants, and fortune seekers who have been wandering over this land for decades. You ask him where he's going. He says, I'm heading to Venarium. It's a little village to the west. Ever been there? You shake your heads. How do you know? Probably because I had to pass this guy to get there. Nice little town, odd people, but a nice little marketplace. I'm going there to get myself a bodyguard. He looks you over. You all look well armed. Travellers need to be. These are dangerous times. There are plenty of soldiers of fortune. Oh no, not soldier of fortune. That's a gory game. In Venarium, he thinks. You know, you look like you're heading into danger. If you'd like someone else fighting beside you, you could look in Venarium. He picks up his pack. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll best be going. He heads off to the west, crossing the sparkling bridge. He doesn't seem to notice how beautiful it is. God, you're missing out in life, dude. You're missing out on getting a bridge burned into your vision forever. Alright, I'll save over here first. Let's find some stuff to get caught up in. This is just going to be over to this nonsense thing. Oh, what's this? A sparkling golden ghost. Let me in. Little pig, little pig. Hello? As you walk through this clearing, bones crunch underfoot. The air here is strangely hot. There is a figure standing in the middle of the open area staring at you. Sure, it's a dead person, but that doesn't mean it can't be social. It's a skeletal warrior wearing tattered armour and bearing a rusty blade. It doesn't seem hostile, oddly enough. Instead, it salutes you and waves you closer. Hey, what do you want? What's that, mate? You approach the skeleton carefully, expecting an ambush at any moment. Pleasantly enough, it is as social as it seemed from a distance. When you get close, it turns and stares at you with empty eye sockets. It's creepy. Why, I'll be the judge of that. Skeletons are cute. Maybe sometimes, probably not. It begins to talk, a slow, hesitant hissing sound. We have come to the gate. We are prepared to escort to the beyond. Is that a... No, that's not a hissing sound, is it? Whatever. It waits for a response from you. You don't really have one to give. Eventually it continues. We are old and weak. My escorts are lost. Shades weakened, faded, blown away. I need them to perform my duty. I will reward for the effort. Will you do this thing? Yeah, okay, I guess so. The skeletal warrior nods. Find my shades. They are lost, taken by the wind. Tell them where I am. Return my 6 warriors, and there is a reward. Reward in life. Then the skeleton turns away. That is all it had to say. I do remember some shades. I wonder if it's talking about the same ones. Like when I approached it, it said it disappeared as if carried by the wind or something. Maybe it didn't say that. Weren't they like up here somewhere? I don't know. Bugger knows. I guess I'll have a quick peek. Oh no, this is where the wolves are. A quick Pico the Kobold. Probably don't look up Pico the Kobold. Actually. It's quite pornographic. Oh! Sorry, oh, no. What goblin? What do you mean? I've been here before, that wasn't a goblin. As you explore, your skin starts to tingle. You find yourself irresistibly drawn to one particular pile. You poke at the trash and reveal a terrified goblin holding a large, fanged skull. It cowers, paralysed with pure fear. It drops the skull, which rolls over to you. The goblin lies there and twitches. Occasionally it cries a little. You pick up the skull. Oh, I don't want to kill the goblin, he's scared. You spit the poor, helpless, terrified goblin on your sword. One less bit of vermin in Shadowvale. Oi! Whatever. What do you mean skull? I thought I picked up the skull just now, didn't I? Guess not. Oh well, whatever. Sorry, goblin. I'm very sorry. Where was that ghost? Wasn't it up here somewhere? No, I guess not. Whatever. At least I found a gnoblin. Not a gnelf. And definitely not a gnome. And I have not been gnomed! No, yes, I fight them anyway. Great, more goblins. They've probably come for revenge. Ow! Ding dong! Oh! All of that just from a goblin. That's worth it. That's only £4. That's probably worth more than £4 on the market. Right. Well, we're not going to bother with that ghost right now. I guess I should mark it on the map. Or whatever. Find skeletons, shades. Because the sun is getting in his eyes right now. You catch movement out the corner of your eye. It's a ghost trying to crawl up out of the ground. As you draw your weapons though, two insubstantial clawed hands come out of the ground, grab the ghost and drag it into the dirt. What the hell? Drag me to hell. Soon there is no sign of the spectral presence but a patch of undisturbed dirt. Oh, it's okay then, isn't it? Ugh. Oh no, it's these guys again. No, I can't be having this. That guy's got too much elfie knockins. I wonder if it's actually possible. Can you poison ghosts? Whoa! No, we're not coming here. I'm sorry. Mark it on the map. Or in here. I don't know what to mark on the map and what to mark in here. Yeah, what have I been doing? Oops. I don't know. Where am I on the map? Like, middle. Middle, right. Tough ghosts. Middle, right-ish. Skeleton wants me to find his 6 shades. What else did I? Middle, right, just above. Just about. Need somebody who can fly. Something like that, yeah. Okay. All is good. What's that now? Oh no, do I know what this is? You find a tiny hut, not again, really, really tiny. 6 feet by 6 feet tiny. There's a tiny bit of... Oh, you really like tiny right now, don't you? Tiny bit of light shining out from under the door. So someone must be home, but you can't imagine why anyone would choose to live in such a ridiculously small place. There is a door. Well, yeah, if there wasn't a door, how would light be shining out from under it? It's about 5 feet high, a reasonable size for a human. You could knock on it. Of course, any misanthrope who would live in a wasteland like this. What? We're on grass now. In a shack like this may not provide the best conversation. Approach. You walk up to the door and gently knock. Instantly, the door squeaks open a crack. A squinting eyeball peers out at you. What, just an eyeball? And a bitter, creaky voice emerges from the shadows. Quiet, you, I'm not deaf. What? Oh, warriors, malcontents, blockheads, that's all I need. Go away, you, and leave me to my peace. Right, you're gonna die. You start to turn away, but the hermit says, Wait, I'll let you do something for me. There's too many of you running around. I have a message for you to take. You'll get paid on delivery. Will you take it? Yeah. The hermit throws out a grimy papyrus, scroll. It rolls up against your foot. Good, my friend lives in a shack like this to the north. Take it to him. He'll pay you. Now go away. Where? What do you mean to the north? Have I been there? Where could that possibly be? I guess not on this side of the river. And it's obviously not going to be the nest, is it? God, what am I going to call this part, eh? There's too much reading. Well, that's what I'll call it. Too much reading. Right, where are the wolves? Never mind. That's not a hut. Where was a hut? There, I guess. Hello? Wait, you didn't mean the goblin, did you? Oh no. Hey ghost, are you the one? Are you one of them? There is a shade here, wandering aimlessly, or floating. Oh. Oh wait. This is different. You aren't sure. It seems so weak and insubstantial that the wind is carrying it along. This must be one of the lost ghosts the spirit warrior told you about. You start to shout at it, trying to give it directions back to its protector. After a lot of screaming and pointing, the thing finally seems to sense that you are there. It begins to struggle against the breeze, trying to direct itself homeward. Whoa! Oh, level up. Yum. What if it was the goblin? I mean, this is a... Oh, there's one. Do I want to inspect the wares? Not really. No. No, incorrect. Look at all this stuff. No, I guess not. It might have been the goblin. Quests. Deliver message. Deliver a message. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. Really, do I? I don't think there was a hut around here, was there? What kind of north were we talking about? Great, it probably was. Well, whatever. Permanently missed quest by the look of it, maybe, I don't know. Unless there was a hut around here somewhere. Which there probably wasn't. No. Alright. We've only found one of them so far, so there's no point. What's this? No point stopping by. You discover a shabby outpost. Set alertly out in the middle of nowhere is a small crude wooden building, far too rough to be Roman. Inside you hear loud, boisterous talking. It's a small group of men laughing and shouting. You listen to them talk for a bit. They definitely aren't Romans. However, they may not be locals either. If they're not from your tribe, they may decide to attack you on a whim. I'm going in. It's the end of a part, but oh well. You walk up to the outpost, enter, and find a small band of Brigantes soldiers. Isn't that us? They're alarmed at first until you explain that you're from Nethergate. Once they find out you're on their side, they invite you in for mugs of wine and a friendly chat. I don't want to get drunk, I'm on an adventure. Unfortunately, they aren't able to provide new spells or potion recipes or treasure in any form. Instead, they give you something more valuable, several hours of drinking and relaxation. Ah, yeah. Take the drinking out, well, unless it's not alcohol, but it is because it's wine. Eventually, you stagger away much happier for your stay. Can I have some experience for that? Experience is quite happy. Oh man, You return to visit this friendly outpost. They're a bit tired out from their last bender, and have been spending the time doing their job, keeping an eye on the local Romans. They haven't seen any, and aren't up for entertaining, so you bid them good day. What if I want to bid them a decent day instead? Right, well, thanks for watching. Next time, I guess we'll, Can I just go in there quickly? Oh, wait. Nah, that's too much. That's just too much, that is. Right, thanks for watching. I'll go in there next time. Goodbye.